This is my platformer game called Clyde, where you play as this character and fight against enemies who work for an evil AI. I originally started developing the game in Unity, but then I moved to Godot and there are added lots of new features since the last devlog. Previously, there only was this patrolling enemy and a drone, but now I've added 2 more enemies to the game. This right here is the new bomb enemy. As you can see, it's not attacking me or anything, but if I step onto it, it explodes. Second, there is another standing enemy, and it's a blaster who shoots in both directions. When I first wrote the code for the blaster enemy, it didn't really work. It looked more like the blaster were an evil Sith with 2 lightsabers. But then I fixed it and now he's shooting in both directions. I also added this new grey house for more variety on the rooftops. The portals which you will find at the outside of some houses indicate that you can go into the house and there is more to explore. So right now this is just for testing purposes. But if you take a look at this one here, for example, there's a lot of space. So I can fill it with enemies and the new pickup items you will see later in this video. So for example, on this level we can walk into the house and you will see we have a laser trap which is inspired from my old maze game that I've created. And you need to be careful to not touch the laser. And also there is acid, and the acid is inspired from my previous 3D game where I also had acid on the floor. But luckily I have my jetpack and I can cross the acid safely. Also I can go down pipes. It doesn't really look that good yet, but I'll fix that in the next devlog. I also wanted to add moving platforms, but because you already have the double jump, the jetpack and the sprinting mechanic, it feels a bit useless to introduce another way to get around the level, but I added ladders instead. So as you can see, when I step onto the ladder, it pushes the player upwards. This can be useful when there are tall houses you want to explore. I also had the idea of adding an enemy that like jumps or something, but right now it's more of an elevator. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see a jumping enemy. Previously, there wasn't really an objective in the game. You were only walking around the rooftops shooting enemies, but now there are 2 collectible items hidden in each level. First of all, there are code blocks, and up here I can see that there are 2 code blocks hidden in this level, and I've not collected a single one of them. Because the robots you're fighting against are being controlled by an evil AI and you want to destroy that AI, you can collect code blocks to build a hacking script in order to hack the AI and weaken it. And the more of the code blocks you collect, the weaker the enemy gets. So this is what a code block looks like, and there is this yellow particle effect around it which indicates that you can collect it. And now this is the second one on this level, so now I've collected both of the code blocks. In addition to the code blocks, there are also keys that you can collect, and if you collect a certain amount of keys, you can unlock upgrades for your character. So for example, right down there is a hidden key. So right now I've collected 4 out of 5 keys. Once I've collected 5 keys, I unlock a secondary weapon. Let's see what happens when I collect the 5th key. It says new upgrade unlocked, and it shows us the explosive gun, which I can now access by pressing 2. And you can see the indicator was before that it was blue and now it's orange, so I can distinguish between the 2 guns. And now I can shoot, and we have the explosion effect when it hits something, and obviously this gun deals more damage than the other ones. At the end of a level you'll find this blue portal on a yellow house with which you can exit the current level. There is this animation. And then it tells you level complete. You have collected 1 out of 2 code blocks and 4 out of 5 keys. I've also created a main menu. Currently you have two options. You have the level selector and the upgrades. So the level selector just lets you select levels. Currently I only have 2 levels, and obviously this is only a temporary look because it looks quite ugly with these buttons. And then there also is the upgrade section. So first of all there is a little text explaining how the key mechanic works. Collect keys throughout the levels to unlock upgrades. They are automatically unlocked when you reach the required number of keys. And so currently here you can see this is the explosive gun, and you can unlock it once you've collected 5 keys, and this gun deals more damage. And then there will be other upgrades that I haven't implemented yet, but Godot 4 has been out for a year now, but I'm still using Godot 3 because I didn't want to rewrite the code for my game, and also it's a long-term support version, so I don't think I'll run into any issues here. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe and ring the bell to not miss any future devlogs. Like if you liked and dislike if you didn't. And then I hope I see you soon. Bye.